So really just want to take a minute and talk about one of the more frequently asked questions, particularly with new customers or someone who's not had experience with lawn care before. A lot of people like to ask how many treatments or how long is it going to take for me to start to see results? And there is no straightforward answer to that. The reality of it is you're going to see some improvement after your first treatment. You're going to see weeds that are there dying. You may see that the grass starts to green up. A lot depends on the time of the year. Different seasons, different times of the year, you're going to have different results from a given application. But when it comes down to it, we kind of ride waves with what we do. There's ups and downs. You're going to see the lawn improve, but then you're going to be hit with adverse conditions, and the lawn can go backwards. Biggest thing that I tell people is that what we do is a process. It's a multi-year process. Depending on your starting point, could take 3, sometimes 5. Sometimes it might take 8 or 10 years of steadily working with a lawn before you get to a point where it's going to look good for the majority of the year. Even at that, if you're growing fescue in North Carolina, it's hot. It's not a favorable environment for it for several months out of the year. So even once you get a lawn established and it's going to look good for the majority of the year, you have to be aware that summers can be ugly. Are there ways around that? Well, yeah, sure. I mean, if you want to invest in irrigation and take the time or take the time, effort, and energy to water properly, that's one part of the equation. That's one thing that'll help with the summer. But the other part is, if you're giving a lawn enough water to keep it green through the summer, I can pretty well guarantee you're going to have problems with disease activity. So then you have to look into adding fungicide to your care program. So it all depends on what you're going for, what level of care you want us to provide. We can do anything from our basic care program, where we're just taking care of the weeds, giving the grass the nutrients it needs, and doing a little bit to condition the soil, all the way up to a deluxe program that might include things like fungicide, insect control, both above ground and below ground, in that we can do surface insects or grubs. We can also do soil enhancement, core aeration, seeding. So there's a ton of services that we can offer to either A, take your lawn to the next level once you feel like it's well established, or just simply expedite the process of getting it from that I'll say under established or new lawn to something that you can really be happy with.